Welcome to another episode of Nothing But Net, No Filter, No Bull. It's your boy Gabe over here in Florida. I got my boy S. Dot New York. We
Yo,
over
yo,
here
yo, what's up,
watching
people?
Knicks and Heat.
It's going down.
So we watching it to the very end. I'm on a delay, but we're here, man.
The game's about to be up
Um,
on my side. We here, we
yeah,
here.
I'm at a minute and 20 on my side, so I got a
Got a
slight
minute 20?
delay.
Oh, I think I got less than that. Hold on. I'll tell you right now. So on my side, I got a minute 22.
Okay. So yeah, man. So before we get the show rolling like we always do, man, how's your mentals? How's everything this week?
Yo, everything good, man. Everything good, man. You know I'm on a high right now. You know what I mean? Fly Eagles fly, baby. Super Bowl. We gotta definitely talk about that, man. Cause boy, these 49er fans, boy. I don't know if we got 49er fans that follow us, but boy, y'all real shitty, boy. I'm gonna get on y'all.
Bro,
I think I hate 49er fans up there with Cowboys. That's how bad it is.
I can
How
tell you that was
delusional they are.
two dirty ass teams that were playing on Sunday. I'll tell you that much.
I'm
Two
telling you.
dirty ass teams.
Wait, who's the second dirty ass team?
The Eagles and the fucking 49ers are the two dirtiest teams, man.
No. We not gonna do that. We not gonna do that. The
I'm
Eagles
telling you,
play
man.
fair, man. But
Listen,
we definitely gonna dive into that. You
yeah,
know,
I'm
episode
definitely
24.
I'm
This
a
was our
Chief
Kobe
fan.
episode.
Oh,
R.I.P.
Kobe,
Kobe.
yeah.
You know, the
Yeah, man.
anniversary came and gone already, if I'm not
Yeah, man.
mistaken.
Yep, it has, man. Um, so yeah, man, just gonna touch on a couple of topics this week. We're gonna touch on the Tom Brady retiring,
Hmm.
and then some more questions into that. Some weird thing that I caught on the internet about the scripted NFL. So we're
Oh
gonna talk
yeah,
about
I think I
that.
sent that to you, right? I sent
Yeah,
that
we're
to you
gonna
too.
talk about
Yeah.
that. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about the NBA, about the All-Star snubs. They announced the reserves this today. So we're gonna
Okay.
just talk about who was the biggest snub out of the East and the West. And then we'll talk a little bit about the Super Bowl, because the Eagles are in the Super Bowl.
That's a
Um,
fact. I'm trying
so
to tell you.
and I think it was the NFC, isn't it the Pro Bowl today or something like that? They're playing volleyball, they're playing
Honestly,
dodgeball today.
you know what's funny? I didn't even realize the Pro Bowl was on until I saw that thing that I sent you with
Yeah,
that Derek Carr. He was making
yeah.
fun of Derek Carr. He was like, "Oh, so this the best you ever played?" He was like, "Well, I guess that's why they traded by." So that's why I'm up out of
Yeah,
here. I was like, "Wait,
yeah,
today's a Pro Bowl? Like that's bad. NFL, we got to do better because
yeah.
there
They
was no
fucking
promotion, there was no nothing. I didn't even know
they put that shit on a Thursday.
a Thursday, mind you. You competing with Law and Order. Ain't nobody watching the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
Everybody watching Law and Order
no,
right now.
yeah, yeah. At least put that shit on Monday or something. Like you put it on a
Something.
Thursday.
If you would have put it on Monday and made it like a Monday, nah, nobody still wouldn't watch that shit. You gotta remember
Yeah,
that's prime. That's prime time, like
I
quality time. Nobody,
guess,
no.
but I don't know. I think they're playing dodgeball today or something like that. I heard
Dodgeball. I thought it was like two hand touch or flag football or some nonsense.
it's like some skill shit they're doing. I
I
don't know.
don't know. I don't know.
It's
They should just
stupid.
make
It's a
them play
waste.
Madden. Just have a
Yeah,
little Madden tournament or
tournament.
something.
Yeah,
You
something
know what I mean?
because that is just dumb. Yeah,
Real
man. But
shit.
let's get it.
Oh,
So let's
I'm
get
sorry,
into
people. We watching the game
let's
close.
get into Tom Brady, man. Tom Brady finally retires for the second time. He said this
Yeah.
time is for good.
Hmm.
Um, maybe it's a little bit too late. Lost his wife, lost everything. So
Yeah,
maybe he
she
should
wished
have
him
thought about
well.
that.
So
She wished him well in his
that was
future endeavors.
that was a jab. That was a Vince McMahon jab. That
Yeah.
was like, we wish you
So
well. Good luck to you.
so
Pete
so
Davidson
when
thinking me down now.
right. So
Thank
now
you.
yeah, because he getting everything. So maybe he is. So
Man, Brady
with
about
that,
to be the bushes like Kanye
oh yeah. Oh
though.
yeah. So with that being said, man, with him retiring, and first, what's your thoughts about him retiring? Do you think like he should have did it a year earlier, or it was the right time?
I felt like he should have did it a year earlier. He kind of went out like Jordan because we all remember how Jordan went out on the Wizards.
Yeah, Jordan
Um,
Wizards, right? Yeah,
it's better to go out like I give you a perfect example. A person that had a great career and he went out on top on the Super Bowl. Remember the bus,
yeah, Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis. You know, just win the championship and just go. You know, we might even have the same situation on the Eagles this year. Jason Kelsey might, if they win,
Yeah,
well, win or lose, I think he done. He's
yeah,
about to have a baby.
yeah,
Literally any day now. So he might just go out on top and call it a day,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And Tom Brady, man, he had a long career, man. He was very influential everywhere. A lot of people are happy that he's gone because he was just beating up everybody. That's how good he was,
Yeah.
you know. And it was just time, bro. Like you just know when it's time. You feel me?
Yeah. I
And
mean, I think it was like you said, it was like the Jordan Wizards kind of feel this year. It
yeah,
was like he was trying his best, but his best wasn't good enough.
nope.
He tried,
Whew.
but it's the Bucks, and the Bucks ain't where they were last year. So
Well,
with Brady
congrats to you. I think you
retiring,
guys just won this game. I don't mean to cut you
oh yeah.
off.
So what I think is, I think he should. To me, to be honest with you, I think he was greedy and he thought he was gonna get another ring. He
hmm
just thought like, and I don't blame him because it was the same team that went to the playoffs and did pretty well. So it
Not
was just
really.
that.
They didn't have the same coach and they didn't have Gronk, and
No,
those are
they didn't
key
have the same
pieces.
coach, but the coach was still up in the office, so it wasn't like he was gone,
Yeah,
gone. You
but
had
it's
Todd
it's not the
Bowles, who was a
same.
defensive coach, but I think he, if you would have told him or told me with a crystal ball that if I retire a year early, I get to keep my family, but if I wait an
hmm
extra year, I lose it all. Maybe he might think different. Maybe he might just be like, or maybe he's
hmm
one of those guys that's just like his career is his career and that's it. Like he's not gonna
Yeah.
change it, you know? So um but yeah, man, he like you said, he was influential. He is, one of the top, or some people consider him one of the greatest quarterbacks to play of all time. Do you consider him to be the best quarterback of all time?
Um, I wouldn't say that because you got to break it down like this. He's a great quarterback. He's the goat. He's one
Yeah.
of the goats. But if you're talking about season wise, the greatest quarterback season wise, Peyton Manning. It's
Yeah.
just he couldn't miss. He was trash in the playoffs, but season Peyton Manning. And if you're talking Super Bowl winning quarterback, it got to be Joe Montana. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like who's better than Joe Montana in the Super Bowl? I
Right.
think what is he? What Joe's what 5 for 5 or 6 for 6?
Yeah, he never lost.
I don't even
He
know
ain't
the
never
record
throw an
offhand.
interception.
He never threw an interception, never lost in the Super Bowl. Like he's great though, but Tom Brady's great though. Like
Yeah.
you can't take away from Tom. He did it longer than anybody else. He got all the records, literally. If somebody asked me, would you consider Tom Brady being the LeBron of the NFL? I said no. And the reason why I said no is because the things that LeBron is doing right now, Tom Brady is not doing at the same age. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I just feel like Tom Brady just lasted the test of time longer than anybody else, and that's because, and this is my personal opinion. You can hate if you want. I feel like they created rules to protect Brady. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like Brady's not getting hit like other quarterbacks, like the Cam Newtons, like the Patrick Mahomes, like the Jalen Hurts, like the Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow get hit a lot.
Hmm.
Josh Allen. Like literally, you look at Brady hard, they throwing the flag. It's to the point that people don't even go after Brady. He's not a mobile quarterback. He stays in the pocket. So yeah, man. Tom Brady's great, man. He proved it in New England. He left New England and then he proved it in Tampa Bay. So you got to get that man his props, man.
Yeah. I would say like he to me he's not my favorite quarterback. The best quarterback,
Yeah.
hands down, is Tony Romo. He
Tony who? Nah. What game you
you know,
watching? Wait, hold
nah,
on, hold on.
nah. In all seriousness, I think Peyton Manning was my number one guy. Like that dude,
Mm-hmm.
the way he knew how to break down the defense and call audibles and all this other stuff, man, that dude was nice. Yeah, I liked him better than Brady. He don't have the same record as Brady, and like you said, he played forever, so he's got every
Yeah.
record in the book. So nobody's ever gonna get those records, I think. So
Nope.
automatically, people are gonna be like, he's the greatest because he has all the rings and he has everything.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ask me, I would say Peyton's one, Joe Montana's two, Brady's three, just because of what
Mm-hmm.
what happened of what it is. So but yeah, man, those are my that's what I think about him, man. He was good. He was great. He was great, but it's the same conversation you have like when you say LeBron and Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. People are going to be like, no, Montana, no Brady, oh
Mm-hmm.
Peyton, no Brady. So it's a good conversation, man. Who would be on your Mount Rushmore of athletes? So with Brady retiring, right? You get to pick
Yeah.
your 5 athletes from any sport. Who would be there?
So I would say 5 athletes from any sport. I gotta put your man
Tony
uh
Romo.
no. So we talking basketball. You gotta put
Any yeah.
I gotta put Jordan and Kobe up there because of their
Okay.
mindset. I got those two. I want to say from baseball, you gotta put maybe because I'm a homer, Derek Jeter up there. And
Mhm.
it's not just because of his numbers, because numbers alone is not. It's his impact on the sport.
Yeah.
He was the face of baseball for years. He's still considered a very known person within baseball. So I would say Derek Jeter. Um, Also you got to put up there. Let me see. Let's look at football. I gotta say Michael Vick, man. And the reason why I said Michael Vick is not he went Super Bowls and all that other stuff. It was just his impact at the time, his
Mhm.
innovation. He's literally he was like the Iverson of
Mhm.
football. And we remember when Iverson first came out.
Yeah.
The baggy shorts, the tattoos, the cornrows. The way he dressed, the way he presented himself. It was just different. You know what I mean?
The
And
culture.
the culture, yeah, man. And then last but not least, my boy Prime Time, Deion Sanders. Can't beat
Coach
Prime, man.
Prime.
Prime is that guy. He was a cowboy too.
Oh yeah.
Your man
Got
Prime.
us a championship.
He got you a chip. You know what I mean? So that's my five, my Mount Rushmore. What about you?
So I got Jordan, of
Mm-hmm.
course. I got LeBron. I mean, not LeBron. Sorry, I got
Mm-hmm.
Jordan. I got Kobe. I
Mm-hmm.
got Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Um, I got I got Mike Tyson,
Yeah.
and then I have for my last one, I will go with. I'm not a big hockey guy, but I hear a lot of his name all the time, Wayne
Yeah.
Gretzky.
Yeah.
So, but if I wouldn't pick him. So let me scratch that. My other 5 would have been who would I go with? I'll go with Pedro Martinez.
Yeah. I got to give it to him
Pedro.
too.
So, because I
And
would go with Jeter, because Jeter should be up there. Because
mm-hmm.
even though I hated Jeter his whole career, I hated Jeter,
Yeah.
but he was that man. He was the
And he
captain.
was
So
classy, bro. He was
yeah,
he wasn't one of those people that talk shit and
nope,
do all types of dirty shit. Like he played the game clean. Biggest player of all time. We know about those infamous Jeter bags. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Um, I gotta give one person that we forgot about. Just an honorable mention, Serena Williams.
yeah, yeah. Both of them, Venus and Serena.
Yeah, the
You
Williams
know,
sisters.
yeah, but yeah, and another thing on Jeter too. He never let any of those affairs or little
No.
soucias he used to mess with. Nothing never got out. Nothing.
All right, so let's be
In the
real, bro.
age of like cell phones and all that, nothing ever
That's what
came
I'm
out.
saying. No, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. So Derek Jeter, he literally retired or probably stopped doing his nonsense right when these cell phones was super advanced.
Maybe,
The
yeah.
way they are now, if Jeter was doing what he was doing, oh, people would have videos, tapes, and everything. Oh, you
I'm
guys
telling
won
you.
by 2 points, man.
What,
Congratulations.
106, 104?
Yeah, Tyler Hero was about to hit the game winner. If he would have hit that, the Garden would have been shook. He had a 3-pointer fade away.
Sheesh. Yeah,
It was
man.
a good
But
game though. I'm not even
it
mad, man. It
was.
was a good
It
game, man.
was. It was
Y'all
like a
play
playoff
hard,
game.
man. Yeah, if we meet in the playoffs, it's gonna be tough.
Yep. All right, man. So let's get into this craziness about Arian Foster going on this podcast, talking
Yeah.
crazy, saying basically that the NFL gives you a scripted book and it
Okay.
basically tells you what's gonna happen to you and your team before it happens. Like
Yeah.
it's telling you what call's gonna get, what call's gonna
Uh
happen,
huh.
what injury you about to get, if you're about to get
Okay.
cut, all this craziness,
Okay.
right? What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah. So Arian Foster, he had a good career. He had a decent career.
Yeah,
All right. So let's get that. He played for the Texans, right?
yeah.
Did he play for the Jets too?
I think he played for the Dolphins after that.
Okay. So he had a decent career, running back, right? Let me just make
Mm-hmm.
sure I put
Running
that
back.
out there. So in the NFL, right? when you get hit over the head, right? CTE concussions.
Yeah.
All right. So he played in an era where you got hit, then you shake it off and you go back in the game, right? It is no possible way you could tell me the NFL scripted like the WWE. So you trying to tell me, like, and I sent you these memes, you laughing.
Yeah.
So Brett Maher, I'm gonna miss 4 extra points.
Yeah.
DeMar Hamlin, I'm gonna play dead, have the world
Yeah.
so I can collect $8 billion. The Cowboys, we gonna lose for 28
Again.
years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it makes no sense. And it's funny you say that because I was talking to these trolls, these 40 whiners, and I'm gonna call them 40 whiners fans online. And I never engage in trolls, but the fact that they're so delusional, they're literally saying, "Oh, the refs wanted the Eagles to be in the Super Bowl."
Why?
Come on, let's make it make sense. I know we're gonna talk about what happened,
Yeah.
whatever later on, but you really thought Brock Purdy, come on now, was gonna beat the Eagles, and he was gonna survive that defensive rush, that pass rush?
I mean, y'all did do him dirty, and now he got Tommy John. See, y'all dirty.
No. We hit him clean. We hit him on the arm. He didn't get hit in the head. We didn't get hit in the knees. We didn't do no dirty shit. Now, they try to fight the Eagles in Philly, which was the dumbest shit I ever seen. Your man Trent Williams is a straight asshole.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dumbass. The Bosa's, both Bosa brothers are dickheads. You know what I'm saying? Like straight dickheads. The only person I really respect on that team is Kittle and Christian McCaffrey. Everybody else, and Debo. Because Debo wasn't really talking shit like that. They took it for what it was. Like, this is what a fan told me, right, online. Oh, we still don't know who would have been a better team because if Brock Purdy would have stayed in the game longer, it would have made a major difference and been a better outcome for the 49ers. I'm like, hold on. I'm not even a Cowboys fan. Y'all should have lost last week.
Yeah.
All right. And I told you after that game, what did I tell you, Gabe? Yeah. I said, oh, the Eagles going to beat the shit out of them. Those are my words, verbatim. And we both laughed, but I was dead serious. What happened? Knocked out Brock Purdy. What happened? Knocked out Johnson. They had no quarterback. That's not our fault. Protect the man.
Yep.
You got this nice O-line, one of the best O-lines in the NFL, but you couldn't protect your paper glass quarterback. That's not our fault. We ain't hit him dirty. We ain't hit him low. All the tackles was legit. And no, it was legit, bro. It was legit. Now, here's the thing. You guys need to look at your own team. Y'all lost that game because of y'all. Y'all was doing some stupid shit. Y'all was over emotional. Y'all wasn't disciplined. The defense was doing all types of crazy shit. Y'all kept the Eagles in the game.
Yeah.
That was on y'all. That's not on us. So you can't say the ref this, the ref that. Y'all did all types of crazy hits and holding and pass interference. It was all legit. Even people after the game say, listen, 90% of these calls were legit. Y'all did it to yourself. Y'all had the Eagles 4th and 10. Y'all going pass interference. Y'all going hit the quarterback, or y'all gonna what was it? Roughing the kicker. Like you do it to yourself. You cannot get mad at us. And it goes the same way too in the AFC. Nobody wants to talk about the AFC. The Chiefs are not supposed to be here. The Bengals should have won that game. If that defensive person didn't push Mahomes and gave him them 15 yards, it'd be a whole different story right now. All right. But nobody's talking about that. Everybody's praising Mahomes for being crippled and playing on one leg and making it happen. He was not supposed to win that game. Now, if Mahomes is still injured and plays like that in the Super Bowl, the Eagles are going to beat that ass too. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And say what you want about Jalen Hurts.
So this is going to be like when the Lakers won the championship in the bubble.
No, we're not going to do that. It's going to be like, you remember that game where everybody thought it was going to be a good game, but it was terrible? I think it was Seattle versus Denver, and it was a fucking blowout. Yeah. And the Seahawks beat the shit out of Denver and made them. Yeah. It had to be the worst Super Bowl I ever seen in my life. I was at a Super Bowl party, and they turned on The Simpsons. Like, we was watching something different. Like, in the middle of the party, these are all adults. And we're like, okay, what's on CBS or TNT or TBS or some shit? Like, I feel like it's going to be like that, bro. I hope it's not like that, but I feel like it's going to be like that because if Mahomes has no receivers and he's still walking around on one leg, all he got is Kelsey, it's going to be a long day for them. It's going to be a long day for them. And the offense is going to be a lot better because the Chiefs' defense is not that good. They're not as good as the Cowboys. They're not as
Okay.
good as the 49ers. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Shit, they're not even as good as the Giants. Let's be real. And the Eagles beat all these teams with better defenses. So your boy Jalen Hurts is going to look like Jalen Hurts. Your man AJ Brown is going to go off because he hasn't gone off all playoffs. And then Devonta Smith is going to continue looking like Devonta Smith. And that running game, come on now, come on. Like I don't see how the Chiefs win this game unless the Eagles beat themselves, like the 49ers beat themselves. You know, so not to jump off topic because I know we would talk
I
about
mean,
that. I
you
had to
already
go
jumped
in.
off topic. You already.
Because bro, it was boiling in me because it's like, are you serious? Like, and we still talking about the game is over with. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. Like they tagging me. It's people I don't know tagging
Maybe it
me.
was, but maybe it was scripted for you to have those conversations.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was. Like perfect example. We want to go this far. The Nick game was scripted. It made it compelling because it was at the Garden. People pay their money, and some people are a little upset because they can't afford these Beyonce tickets that's coming out. So, they give them
Man.
something for that too.
I want to see what's in my mailbox. See what's scripted for me tomorrow. Hopefully, I ain't got to go to work.
That's what I'm saying. You might 9/11 wasn't real, COVID ain't real either. So there you go.
People
Everything
still
is scripted.
dying.
People still dying, right? Yeah. Tupac's still alive. You
Oh,
know. You
we
go
went
on and
down
on.
we went down a big rabbit hole. So.
We can go down that rabbit hole all we want, people. Like,
Yep.
come on now.
But I don't think the NFL scripted. That was
Nah.
stupid. I don't know if he was just high. He maybe had, like you said, CTE,
Yeah.
concussions out of his ass. But there's no way the NFL can operate like the WWE. Like that's
They
what you're
can't.
basically saying. And it can't because there's too much human error. Like there's too
Yeah.
much of what could go wrong, can go wrong in a game.
Exactly.
So just like, for instance, if you're gonna say, I don't know, Brock Purdy was gonna hurt his arm, and
Yeah.
then Josh Johnson came in and hurt he got hurt, and then
He
Brock
got a
Purdy had to
concussion.
come back in like that. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know what script you reading after that. That shit sound like that shit sounds horrible. So if I
I
was a
wouldn't even want
player,
that. Watch that
I wouldn't
story.
even want to go in. I'd be like, I'm
Nope.
not going in for this shit. I'm not going to get hurt,
Exactly.
come back. And I don't think Tua wanted to be concussed and look like he was about to be paralyzed. I don't think he wanted that in his script.
Not at all.
Yeah. So, all right, man. So we're gonna get into the Super Bowl talk in like a couple of minutes. I just want to go through All-Star snubs, man, real quick. So
Okay.
I'm gonna just throw you some names and you tell me who should have got in. So you got Anthony Davis from the Lakers. You got Fox from Sacramento. You got
Uh-huh.
Harden. You got Trey. What's this guy? This dude from Atlanta.
Trey,
Trey
Trey,
Young.
Trey Young. Yeah.
Trey Young. You got Jalen Brunson, and then you got Ant-Man from Minnesota, and the list goes on and on and on. But who do
Yeah.
you like out of those names I just mentioned? Who do you think is like the biggest snub?
I got to give it because I don't even think you guys got a player on the All Star game at all, right?
Yeah, Randall got in.
Over Brunson though.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I said the same thing.
And I said the same thing too. Like, I was looking at the list. I don't think Jimmy Butler's on there anymore. Am I right? He's not on the
No.
All Star game. I'm happy about that. And the reason, no. Nothing against. I love Jimmy Butler. I love me some Jimmy Butler, but I feel like if he's on the All Star team, it's just going on past accolades because he didn't really
Yeah.
show that he's an All Star this year. It had to be Bam. It had to be
Mhm.
Bam. Like if I had to pick one player, it's Bam, and that's it. I feel like you guys should have Brunson over Randall. And Trey he is the star of the Hawks. Like people want to see stars, you know what I mean? But if I'm picking those people, who will be taking off? Because you got to take somebody off.
Man, I'll tell you this much. There's a couple. I think DeAndre Fox should have got in. I think Anthony Edwards should
the
have got
Kings looking
in.
good.
Yeah, like even Anthony Davis from the Lakers should have got in. To be honest with you, like he's playing
Nah,
crazy.
he was hurt, bro. He was hurt.
But
He was hurt for a long
anytime
time.
he's on the
though.
court, bro, anytime he's on the court,
Yeah,
like
you're right though.
he's busting ass.
He is.
So it's like if they're gonna give it to KD who hasn't played in how long? They gave him he's a starter because he got voted by the fans.
Yeah.
Like those are the people I would put in. You like you said, people want to see stars. So Anthony Davis is a star. Anthony Edwards is a up and coming star. Like those are the people they need to put in the game.
Yeah.
Fox, nobody watching those Sacramento King games. Like they should put him in the All-Star game so he can get some love.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I don't know. The NBA is just weird when it comes to the All Star game. It's the same captains every year now,
Yeah,
LeBron and Giannis, and it's starting to get boring too, bro.
it is.
Like
But I like
this.
the way they set it up this year.
Yeah,
They it's like a pickup game. So it's not no East versus West. It's like I'm gonna pick my players
yeah.
out of this pool of people, and they could
Didn't
be
they
from
do
the
that
East or
last
the
year?
West.
They did that last
No,
year too.
no. Remember, they was only allowed to pick from their division. So if
Okay.
you was a West player, you can only pick a West player. I think they was
Uh,
able to pick the starters. That's what they
okay.
picked. This
Okay.
year, you literally picking people on your team.
Yeah.
Like I think the
Uh,
reserves stay on whatever side they on, but
mm,
the starters they could be mixed around.
okay. All right, man.
So
So now the last question of our segment, man, is the Super Bowl, which is in a week and a
yeah.
half now. It's not this
hmm
Sunday, it's the following Sunday. What's your score? Since you said they're gonna bust that ass, what's the final score?
Um, I think the Eagles are going to win by like 10 points. So I would
Hmm.
say it's going to be like 24-14, something like that.
The
Because I don't see
Chiefs
the
are
Eagles
only gonna
defense
score
giving up a bunch
14.
of. But it's take it to the bank.
All right, you and Arian
Take it to the
Foster.
bank.
I'm not listening to nothing y'all say.
take it to the bank, B. Take. So what score you got?
I mean, I'm rooting for the Chiefs, of course. So I'm gonna
Okay, of
go
course you are.
with I'm gonna do 34-31.
You think it's going to be one of them high scoring games?
Oh
They just going
yeah,
to go
I
back and
think
forth?
so. Mahomes
I
is
don't
gonna
think the
light.
Eagles
I think
defense.
Mahomes is
I
gonna
don't
light
think
you
so,
guys
bro.
up. I'm telling you,
Who does he have? There's no.
bro. Who does
Here's the
he have
thing,
the
right?
whole
He looked good
year,
all year. Yeah, but he's hurt though, bro. It's different. And honestly, let's be honest, right? Let's be completely
Yeah.
honest. What defense did Mahomes play this year that really was tough for him? He didn't
I,
play none of the top defenses. He didn't play the 49ers. He didn't
yeah.
play y'all, and he didn't play us.
No, no. All
Remember,
the
all
top
the top
defenses
defenses
were in the
are in the
NFC.
NFC.
Yeah, yeah, they were. That
And
I
he didn't
give
play
you
the
guys.
Jets. The Jets had a good defense too. He didn't play
Yeah.
the Jets either.
I mean,
So who
I
did he
just don't.
play?
I just don't see them scoring. They scoring more than 14 though. I can see that.
You know what? I would have said that if they had Tyreek Hill, but they don't have
Yeah,
nobody that. You got to remember the back,
yeah.
the back four of the Eagles, like
Eagles. Yeah, they're pretty good.
they're tough, bro.
Yeah,
They
they're
are
good.
tough. And remember, the Eagles is one team that don't blitz.
Yeah.
So Mahomes, you're not getting blitzed. You getting beat with this front four. And
Hmm.
Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, them niggas is tough.
Yeah,
And they backups, you got Sue as a back, bro. You know
yeah.
how fresh Sue is gonna be just coming in and just slapping your ass down. Like, come on, bro.
So a 10
Really?
point blowout, right, from Sean.
Yeah.
And who's the MVP?
Once and for all, the world is gonna recognize my man Jalen Hurts. They need to.
Mm,
Like, yo, your man's been doubted. So he's even doubted now, bro. Like,
yeah.
it's sickening at this point. Like, what does this kid gotta do? Who does he have to beat? And then here's the thing, right? Let's be real. Even if the Eagles beat the Chiefs, you know what we gonna hear? Well, if Mahomes wasn't hurt, they
Yeah, it's
would
the
have won,
Lakers, the bubble. It's the bubble effect.
or if they would have kept Tyreek Hill, it's always gonna be something. It's never gonna be like outright they won.
Yeah.
And that's the agonizing, frustrating thing. Now I know you said this is the last topic we're gonna talk about, but bro, we
Yeah.
have to talk about wrestling.
Okay,
We
yeah.
have
We
to
could do
talk
that.
about that bloodline story.
Okay.
How did you feel
You
about
don't
that
want to
bloodline
talk you
story?
don't want to you
How
don't
it
want to
ended that Royal
talk
Rumble?
you don't want to talk about Uncle Howdy jumping off of the top?
Yo, wasn't that? No, let's be real. That wasn't crazy. That
That
wasn't
was
crazy.
stupid. That was stupid as
That was
hell,
crazy
man.
though. Listen, that match was a lot better than that. I thought it was gonna be some cinematic bullshit. I was
Bro,
like, okay, so we just playing with highlighters and shit in the dark,
yeah.
glow in the dark shit. Okay, that's interesting.
Your boy Bray Wyatt looked like he was struggling, bro. He looked like he was
Yeah,
like huffing
yeah,
and puffing through
yeah,
that whole match.
yeah, yeah.
And I
The
don't
match
know
ended
who.
kind of prematurely.
I know who's playing Uncle Howdy now. I think it's Shane McMahon.
The way he fell, that elbow drop that he
That elbow
completely
drop.
missed.
I'm like,
He completely missed the person.
yeah. I'm
He's like,
like,
oh,
what the
okay. And the
fuck
person
is
just rolled
this?
over like they got hit.
Yeah. I'm
And
like,
oh,
whoa.
and yeah. And yo, the Royal Rumble was man. That's just me. The women's was a lot better. The men's was I see why they started with the men's because
Yeah,
I'm assuming they had some surprise people and they flopped at the last minute, so they just started grabbing motherfuckers from anywhere. And I
yeah,
feel like that happened in the women's too because Undertaker's wife Michelle McCool wasn't supposed to be in the Royal Rumble, and she just randomly came out the crowd. She looked like she was surprised her damn self, like, "Oh, y'all play my
yeah.
music? All right, I guess I'm wrestling." She wrestling in Uggs, and they was making fun of that. You know what I mean? But
Booker T too. He wasn't supposed to be
Booker
in the
T
Royal
too.
Rumble too.
Like it was one of those I'm in and just throw me out type shit.
Yeah,
Logan Paul was surprising. He was
he was
impressive once
good.
again. He was good. Cody, we knew Cody was gonna win, so
Yeah.
it wasn't surprising. What I like though, and we've been talking about this for weeks, that bloodline story.
Hmm.
I was making that turn. Instead of the
Hmm.
bloodline turning, they had Sammy turn.
Hmm.
That was very interesting. And see Jay Uso not want to participate and Sammy get his ass beat and walk away. I
Yeah.
was like, this
Yeah.
is interesting.
Yeah. I liked it. I just thought like for some reason I was like it felt like the ending was too long though. Like when they were like
Yeah,
getting his face and all that, I'm like, just
yeah,
let's do this already. Like it felt
yeah. We
like they
know
were,
what's happening. It's
yeah, like
y'all building it up too much.
yeah,
Just let it
just do
boom.
it,
Just do it.
But when he did it, I was like, I like the way that when he hit him, he
Yeah,
knew he was gonna get his ass beat. Like he was like,
of course.
you
Because it
could
was
feel like,
reminiscent of Seth Rollins
yeah,
when same shit happened to Roman in the Shield.
yep,
So it was like deja vu all over again, and that shit was
yep,
like beautiful. It was beautiful,
yeah. They beat his ass, and
of course,
they didn't do nothing to like really talk about it on Monday Night Raw or anything like
because they
that. So I'm
saving it for
guessing for
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
You build it up, bro.
Yeah.
I
So now
love
it's for
that.
SmackDown. So let's see what comes up of that. I think that is gonna be like I think I said it like a while ago, like Sammy and Kevin Owens probably versus the Usos,
They're
and
gonna
then
take those titles off of them.
yeah,
They're gonna
and then
split the titles. The titles are gonna be
yeah,
split by WrestleMania.
yeah.
All four of them. Yeah,
I think it should. I mean, they had it for long enough. The Bloodline had their story for long enough.
yeah. They held it down through
After
the
yeah,
pandemic. Yo, shout out to them. When
yeah,
everybody was staying home and didn't want to wrestle and couldn't wrestle and was sick and all that, Roman with his condition and that team together, they held it down for like
hmm
a year, literally like a year or two. So
and,
shout out to them, boy.
and the thing with wrestling too is that once it goes too long,
Yeah,
people start being like, this shit is whack. Like once it
yeah.
gets to like 2 years, now 3 years, you're like, wait a
Remember
minute,
the
like what?
NWO?
Yeah,
At this point, we like NWO red, yellow, purple,
yeah,
orange.
yeah.
We just gonna
I
go through the
think,
whole fucking
yeah,
box of crayons
I
right
think I
now.
even enjoyed the
The
NWO at one
Latino
point.
World Order. You remember
Yeah,
the LWO? You
yeah,
remember ECW, the Blue
the blue
WO?
one, yeah. It was crazy. So
Like
I
shit was
it was
insane.
stupid. It was stupid. So I think they ended it at a perfect time. I think they need to go and transition
Yeah.
into Cody getting the belt, making
hmm
Cody the big baby face, the John Cena, making him the John Cena of the WWE,
But how about
and
this?
then
How about a twist? Cody goes all the way to WrestleMania and still lose.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
But
just
then,
saying, we all
yeah.
predicted he gonna win. Why don't he lose? He can lose.
But what if he wins, right? And then the next day on Monday Night Raw, he turns heel. Like he instead
You
of
know what I
like
miss
thanking the
though?
fans, he just shits on the fans.
Yeah. You know what WWE should go back to doing? They should have Money in the Bank before or during WrestleMania.
Oh
So
yeah,
when
yeah.
that
So they could
person
cash.
has the case, they could
Yeah,
cash in at any given time, and
yeah.
that would build up like, oh my god, like are they gonna cash? Because that cash in that Seth Rollins did on Roman
Oh
and
yeah.
Brock's match,
That was
it
the
was epic.
best.
Nothing was better than that at WrestleMania because we
No.
saw that shit go over. We was like, what the fuck? Or even remember the first cash in when Edge did it at New Year's
Yeah.
Revolution after John Cena had that elimination chamber match, beat the shit out of everybody.
Hmm.
Then we like, oh fuck, John Cena gonna win again. And then you
Yeah.
hit a music play, you like, wait,
Yeah.
what's going on? Oh, this how this works? He just
Yeah.
giving the suitcase and he going 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Boy, we need that
Yeah.
again. We need
Yep.
those surprises, those pops, and all that.
I like the one that Dolph Ziggler had when he beat Alberto Del Rio on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
That one
yeah.
was good
That's another
because
guy I wish
everybody,
WWE would bring back.
yeah,
Alberto Del
man.
Rio. I like that
That
guy.
no, I feel like they wasted Dolph Ziggler time, bro. Like I
They
feel like
did.
he could have been a good champ, bro. Like
But he had a good run though. He was a champ for a good minute. He was the world champion
yeah,
when they had the big gold belt. So
yeah, it was
with Vicky Guerrero, it was kind of weird, but
yeah,
it was all right.
but he had Big E,
Yeah,
he had CM Punk's wife. It was I thought they should have kept going
AJ
with
Lee.
it. Yeah, like and then they just took it away from him. And then now he's
Yeah.
getting beat by some fat dude
Randos.
on Raw.
Randos. Speaking about wrestling, before we jump into our next topic, did you watch AEW?
I did.
So did you see that spot where your man Moxley cut himself
Moxley,
on
cause
camera
yeah,
and tried to
yeah,
throw the blade in his pocket? Like,
yeah,
bro, this is why you're not in WWE no more. This is why Vince don't fuck with people like y'all. You don't have to bleed every match, bro. Bleeding does not put it over the top.
yeah,
The action, the moves, the drama, the mic, how you get on the mic, it builds the
yeah.
match. You don't have to bleed every match. And the fact that you did it on camera and you didn't do it how they normally do it,
Right.
on ringside, real quick, you literally shoot.
Yeah.
Camera zoomed in on you.
And then had to like pan out. Had to go
You're
the
like,
other
oh shit,
way.
my bad. Wasn't supposed to show that.
Yeah. But
Yo,
that's what when I saw it, I was like, bro, this is like a magician showing the way
Yeah.
they do their tricks. And it's
Yeah.
like now, like for instance, like before back in the day, I used to see wrestlers bleed, and I thought it was from the actual match, right?
Yeah, we all
So
thought
I used
that.
to be
Yep.
like, oh, this guy got his head split open.
Yeah.
And then so one time when so Daniel Bryant and CM Punk had a feud or something. Oh, Jericho and CM Punk, somebody
Yeah.
had a feud. And CM Punk don't drink alcohol, whatever, and they
Mhm.
slammed a bottle on his head, right?
Yeah.
And I remember I saw it, and I was an adult at this time, bro. And I was like, oh, they popped a bottle on his head.
Yeah.
And my wife was like she rewinded it, and she was like, the
Yeah.
bottle popped before he even hit his head. And I'm like,
Wow.
can I live? Can I live?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I felt when John Moxley did that. I'm like, come on, bro. Like I know you
Yeah.
fake, but can I live? Can I feel like
Listen.
you just got beat up?
This is why their game never gonna come out, bro. Because they said there's so
It
much
ain't.
blood in that game,
Bro,
You can't even turn the
yeah.
blood off. Like it's automatic. Everybody bleeds. Women.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who wants to play a game like that? This shit is not Mortal Kombat. Like, boy, I want them to bleed, but I don't want it to the point you can't even identify which wrestler's
No.
rich because they all
Yeah.
drink the fucking blood, bro. Like,
2K is coming out before that game, and that game
2K23,
started way
yeah.
before that. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that game. That shit might get shelved. Might be on some like
I don't know.
you got to
man.
buy it with a parent.
You got to be 32 to buy that shit, not even
Right.
21.
So I
They
don't
gonna
know,
create their
man.
own mature rating for that shit.
Yep. But yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all about sports topics that we covering for this week, man. What you got going on this week?
All right, man. So we about to get into the spicy 30. Let me see if it's spicy enough for you guys this week. 30, ladies and gentlemen. So this week, right now, I wanted to go with: has things in time changed for the better or worse? Have we become too sensitive or more conscious? Right. So, Gabe, I'm gonna go topic by topic. I'm gonna name a topic, and you let me know: have we become too sensitive or we're more conscious when it comes to this topic? So here are 10 things that either change for the better or the worse. Since we're a sports show, we're gonna start with sports. Have sports changed for the better or for the worse?
For the worse.
Okay. Elaborate.
I just think because it's we grew up where like when you saw your team in the playoff, the Knicks and Heat, let's just say Knicks and Heat, you fucking saw the rival, you saw the hatred, like you saw people like don't talk. You saw Van Gundy on the ground holding Alonzo Mourning,
Yeah.
like you saw everything, like it was so it was so much like emotion. Even in football, like people were trying to take each other's heads off.
Yeah.
It was, but now it's like everybody gets a participation award. Everybody is number one. Hey, let me get your jersey. Hey, you going?
Yeah.
Let's go to the club together. Like, I guess it's okay because then it's not okay because then like when we're like when our kids grow up and and they're in sports, they're gonna think like no matter what they do, they get a trophy or they get a certificate or they get a whatever. And
like I didn't win. Where's my trophy?
Yeah, bro.
participation
Like
trophy.
I didn't get to play the whole season, but where's my trophy? Like,
Yeah.
no, you don't get nothing. You was a scrub. You was on the bench.
Eat it.
Get better
Learn from it. Be better. Yeah.
That's it.
And I gotta say, just to add to that, what frustrates me with sports, and you probably agree with this when you're talking about this whole Beyonce ticket shit. Imagine going to a game and you paying all this money to see your favorite player and they're resting. They never rested back in the day.
Nope.
Jordan played 82 games. Um, Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. Players played injured throughout the whole season. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. I get it. You know, CTE and all that other stuff. They get hit. You take them out. All right, fine. You know, I get that because we've seen the long term effects of that. But oh, I got a scratch on my toe. I got to be out of the game. Or oh, I'm tired today. Let me rest. Like, come on, bro. And then this whole I feel like they a little bit too sensitive. Like I miss the days when Kevin Garnett used to go to Carmelo and be like, "Oh, I ate your girls like a bowl of Cheerios." Like they don't talk like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to Travis Kelce when he was talking shit about the Bengals after the game, calling them jabronis and shit. Like we don't have that no more, bro. Like talk your shit. Like if you feel you that good, you know, say what you got to say. Even your boy Michael Parsons, even though it was a shitty. You talking and you're not in the playoffs no more. Oh, the Eagles want to tackle now and da 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 da. And I'm like, bro, you need to say that during the game, bro. Say that when you playing us. You know what I mean? See how that goes for you. See if your ass won't get pancaked by Kelsey or Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like I miss those days when, and that's why you got to give shout outs to Kobe and Jordan.
Kobe,
fuck you, man. Like I don't like you. Don't shake my hand. Oh, sportsman shit. If I lost to you, suck my dick, man. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Now it's like, oh, it's okay, buddy. It's all right. You know, I love you too. Love your family. We'll have a dinner later, right? Nah, we don't want to see none of that. If that's what y'all do that shit when we don't see it. I'm with the cameras on. Bro. When the cameras on, we want y'all to hate each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause bro, I ain't even gonna fucking lie about this shit. Like when I used to play two-hand touch, bro, two-hand touch football in the street, and I would play with my friends, bro. And if I lost, bro, we wouldn't talk to each other for like a week sometimes. Be like, yo, fuck you. Or you just talk so much shit to each other that you be like, yo, suck my dick. And that's it. You don't talk to each other for like a week or two. And then all of a sudden y'all back friends again. But I had it where like I didn't talk to people for like a couple of days, bro, after like two-hand touch. If it was too very competitive, I'd be like, I ain't talking to nobody. I fucking hate
that's
that
how
shit.
It's supposed to be. You remember the days when the Red Sox and the Yankees used to play? We used to be like, they're gonna fight. You know, now it's like, oh, hey, man, what's going on? They all friendly. It's to the point that the fans don't even argue with each other no more. They're like, man.
I mean, I don't know, because these football fans be fucking each other up in the stands. I don't know what they be doing, but
football, yes, but baseball, no. They used to fight in the fans as baseball fans too. You could not go into Fenway with a Yankee hat. It was not happening. You could not go into Yankee Stadium with a Red Sox hat. Now it's like, oh, okay, you know, and hey, buddy, what's going on? You know, whatever. Like, I went to a Mets game, and shout out to the fan. It was an old fan. It was an older fan. So I get where it was coming from. I went to a Mets game, and I had on, I think, a Yankee hat or some shit. Because I got free Mets tickets or something. My friend, we was going to the game. So then I went and he was talking shit like, "Oh, you think you're better than us, right? We're going to the World Series. And this is this past season. We're going to the World Series. We're gonna win it all. Look how great we are. We got this person, that person." They talking so much shit, and I was here like, "Oh man, just eat your fucking glizzy, eat your hot dog, leave the fuck alone." You walking around limping with a crutch and some ashy ass ankles. Like, fuck out my face. But I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Versus a younger fan, hey, what's going on, Mr. Yankee? You want to give me a hug? Like,
yeah.
All right,
it's getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. So the second one, movies. Are movies better now?
Worse.
Okay,
bro. Especially a remake. If it's a remake, I hate
that shit. There's no originality no more.
Bro, House Party was whack.
It was trash?
I think it was. Like, I felt like it was. I saw it last week, and I felt
trying
like
too hard.
Trying really hard.
And too many stars in it for no reason.
That, and it was like, or maybe I'm just getting too old because I ain't get none of the jokes, and it was like, I was just like, what? Like, I was just like, nah, like, I'm not feeling this. Like, I'm like, this is not funny no more.
Yeah,
I didn't that like. It's a lot of the remakes, bro. Like, they'll be like, oh, like, I'll get excited for it. Like, I'm like, oh shit, this is coming back out. And then when you watch it, you're like, especially horror movies. Horror movies are trash now, bro. Yeah. We just saw Megan like 3 days ago. Me, my wife, and my two kids, my two daughters.
Yeah.
And we watched that shit, bro. And my daughter, who's 9 years old,
she wasn't even scared.
No, she went back and told her friends in school, and they were like, "You saw Megan?" And she's like, "Yeah, it wasn't even scary, bro." The shit I thought it was gonna
That's
be like Chucky. I thought it was gonna be like a Chucky movie.
nah.
Nothing close to Chucky, bro. Nothing. That I don't even think that bitch even cursed. I don't even think she used the foul language in that movie. Like she was, it was some bullshit. Like,
Yo, hey, listen, I remember we used to watch scary movies and we couldn't go to sleep, bro.
bro,
Like,
you
we
remember
talking
Leprechaun?
about traumatized. Yo, what?
I
Yo,
told my
and
kids
you know what's
about
crazy?
that
Shout out to my sister.
motherfucker.
My sister loved that movie. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with her as a kid. She's watched it with my mom. She
Yeah,
loved some Leprechaun movie. I hated that movie. That little motherfucker. Or what was the other
bro.
one? Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Hood,
Oh shit. Yeah, yeah,
bro. Or any Jason movie. I'm talking about
yeah,
old school Jason where he
yeah.
had them in a roach trap motel and he squished them and shit. Like they don't make it like that no more. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And a lot of these stories are predictable. Like
yeah,
you could watch a movie, be like, okay, I know how this is gonna end.
yeah.
Like it wasn't like that back in the day.
Nope.
And another one, and I know you probably are gonna agree with me on this one. Television. Did you see the last episode of Last of Us? You know what? No filter, no bull, right?
Yeah. So wait.
Why does every show
I don't
gotta have
know,
a gay
bro.
scene,
I
bro?
don't know.
And mind you, here's my thing, right? It's not even a regular. You know how it's like, well, a
Bro,
hetero scene be
it
like
was
that, and
it
it's
was not in the
aggressive.
video game. It was not in the video
It's
game.
nowhere near the video game. I'm like, why is this man with a beard on kissing this other man, and this other man got his legs up in the air, and he blowing his back out. The man is moaning, talking about I love you. He talking about this is my first time. Like,
Look,
I'm like,
this
what
how
the fuck am I
bro.
watching?
This how cynical my mind is working, right? So when the dude
Yeah,
pops up, right, and he finds him, in my head,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, this nigga's an evil fucking dude. Like he's gonna turn
yeah.
on him,
That's what I thought too.
right? I'm like, oh, he's plotting. He's gonna take over this
Yeah,
house. He's gonna
yeah.
kill him.
I
And then
saw the
when they're about
piano
to,
scene. I'm
yeah,
like,
so, yeah, when
oh,
this nigga's like, oh, let me play the piano. I'm like, oh, this nigga gonna kill him. I said he gonna kill him right here.
yeah. But then
Then they
he was
get in,
like, oh, well, this song is for a girl. He no. He
no,
said, oh, go
and
take
then
a
they
shower.
waited, yeah, yeah,
I was
but
like,
then
what the fuck am I watching? Yo, I was here like, yo, no lie, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I'll be watching some of these shits, and I'll be saying, like, yo, should I fast forward this? Because
yo,
I don't want to miss a spot, but then
and,
again, I don't want to see this part.
bro,
Like, it's a little
and
bit too much for me.
the kiss was too aggressive. Like
Two
they were
bids is
like,
going, two Brillo pads. I said, what the fuck is going on right now? Like,
so I'm like,
and
wait,
just
I'm
like you, this was not in the
yeah,
game.
yeah,
I went to YouTube because I was like, I didn't play the game fully. Maybe I missed something.
bro,
I'm like, this nigga hung himself in the game.
yeah.
So what am I watching right
Yeah,
now?
I told my wife, I said, this shit wasn't in the game. I said, what they doing, man? I'm like, why does have to be in here? Like, I didn't get it. So I'm like, bro, all the way, I thought this guy was gonna turn on this other dude
Yeah.
until he fucking died. Like I was like, the whole time,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, look, he's setting him up. Look, he's pulling on.
It's gonna come
He's
now.
gonna kill him.
Nope.
And then when this nigga looked like he got AIDS, I'm like, this nigga got AIDS. So I'm like, this fucking
Nah, that nigga
shit.
caught COVID. He was the first
Yeah.
nigga to catch COVID.
Yep.
He was like, I'm gonna leave the window open.
oh.
You see, that's how COVID spread into the
Yeah,
world when they
I
both
was
died in that
like,
room.
yeah, but you're right, bro. Every show gotta have some
Everything, cartoons, bro. You name
commercial,
it.
bro. I just saw a commercial about gum. Went to like it was some fucking Orbit
Yeah.
gum, and two girls were kissing in the car, and I'm like, what the fuck is
I don't get
this,
it.
man? I'm like, what the fuck?
So
I don't get
so
it.
let's make a disclaimer. People, we're not homophobic, right?
No,
We just don't look at it like we look at it like this. We see a lot of heterosexual scenes in these shows, and it's never that aggressive. Anytime it's that
No.
aggressive, it's soft porn, which
Yeah.
normally don't come on during the day. It's late at night. You remember Showtime and HBO
BMF be
soft
having
porn. You
that.
you see a little nipple, whatever.
BMF
You know what I mean?
be
Or
having some
porn.
soft porn. BMF be having some
Yeah,
some
but-
small some soft porn in there.
Yeah. BMF be having some soft porn, but it's
Lala was
never
giving it
overly
up.
aggressive. Yeah, she give it up on every show that she on. I don't know what type of message she trying to say to Mello, but yeah, she's not coming home.
This scene was
That was
aggressive.
Yeah, but anytime I watch one of those scenes, I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
You
Are
don't
you
know what to
serious?
do. You don't know what to do.
It's like, all right, you kiss the guy, okay. You got to tongue the guy. We got to see the guy pull his shit out and go in the other guy and go, like, I don't want to see all that. I'm just like,
bro. And then, what? I didn't know because when they laid it, they laid in the bed and other shows too, like Uncle
Yeah,
Clifford and all these fuckers.
yeah.
Like when they lay on top of each other, I'd be
You can
like,
literally cut the scene
"What
and
the
go to the
fuck?"
next scene.
Yeah, wake them up. Like the next scene is when they wake up. That's it.
Yeah.
Like
You don't
what?
have to be
What?
like, oh, he started stroking like
Oh
this,
yeah,
and he started rubbing his nipples like that, and then he started giving them head, and his eyes rolled behind it. I said, what the fuck am I watching? I
yeah.
said,
This is.
I said,
I
what
didn't
does
get
this
it.
have to do with the story? I get you trying to build that they loved each other, but it's other ways you could have showed it.
Yeah,
In heterosexual scenes, there's other ways they show it. They don't get that extreme unless it's porn. I'm like,
yeah.
what
I
are we
mean, I
doing?
I mean, before I watched that episode, a lot of people on Twitter and everybody was like, "Oh, it's a sad episode." So I'm like, "Oh, somebody." I'm like, "This shit got to be something
No,
crazy."
it is a sad episode the
It
way it
is
ends,
sad,
but to get
yeah,
to that
because
part, it's like,
yeah, it took you to a journey. It took you through a journey.
yeah. And that shit was one of the longest episodes, like an hour and a half. I'm like, so literally 45 minutes of two fucking white guys fucking each other. Thank you, HBO. Appreciate that.
Yo,
You want to cancel the DC movies, but
right,
but you don't want to cancel this white man giving this other man
yeah,
D. Got you. Copy.
yeah.
Copy that.
In my head, I'm
Like,
like, and then the whole time I'm like, I don't think he was gay. I think he fronted just to stay in that house.
yeah. I'm like, that's what I said. I'm like, maybe he was going to see a bitch in Boston and he was like, you know what?
Yeah, he's like,
This
this
nigga
is a
can
pretty
cook.
good. Yeah, this is a pretty good
It's a
spot.
nice little setup, you know?
He can blow my back out. That's fine.
Bro. yo, yo, I ain't fucking with you. Yo, all right, so the next one is fashion. Is fashion better then or now? Because literally, I look at it as they bringing everything back that was back then. So they don't. There's no creativity now.
I like it now only because we don't have to be wearing triple X shirts
Okay,
if we're size medium.
but people are
And
wearing it though.
I mean, yeah, yeah, that's true because kids be wearing these like oversized hoodies and all that stuff,
But then some men wear pants too tight.
too tight. I was a victim of that back in the day. Now mine's is like a relaxed fit. You know, before it used to be that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I think when I was working at Target, my jeans used to
Yeah.
be tight. But
Mm-hmm.
now it's like relaxed fit. Like I like it straight leg. I don't like it too baggy. I don't like it. To be honest, I don't like it baggy at all. But I
Yeah.
don't want it where you can see my ball sack through my
Yeah.
jeans. And you thinking I'm wearing my wife's jeans. I'm not wearing. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Leggings and shit.
I'm into
Yeah.
jerseys now though. For some reason, like I went back to wanting to wear a lot of
Of
jerseys.
course.
Yep.
And I still wear fitteds, and everybody does snapbacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Out here, snapbacks is a big thing.
remember that time where everybody was doing truck fits, the trucker
Yeah.
hats. What was it? Diesel and what was the other brand that made them? True Religion, and there was another
True
one.
Religion. But
There was
out
another
here,
one.
bro, trucker hats.
Ed Hardy. Ed
Ed
Hardy.
Hardy. Out here, trucker hats are fucking big, bro. Like a lot of these dudes, they wear trucker hats, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's one thing. And then this one is big. The number 5, comedy. You remember you used to watch something,
yeah,
and they used to be like, matter of fact, I'll give you a perfect. What movie was I watching? And they were just calling them all types of.
bro. Put it like this: Kings of Comedy would not survive in this day and age.
No, it's not even just that. I got a movie, bro. That hold on, let me look it up, bro. I gotta look it up because when I
Well,
tell you this movie,
I can answer the question though. It's worse now because you can't
yeah,
say nothing anymore. You can't say nothing.
everybody too sensitive.
Everybody gets offended. Somebody's offended about the way they were dressed, the way they said it, the way they're talking about race or gender or color
Yeah.
or
You remember
it's
Raw?
like, yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Any
Right?
Dave Chappelle, the whole Dave Chappelle show, you can't watch right
okay.
now.
No. Bro, and I used to like I could watch the Chappelle show now and I'll be cracking up,
Yeah,
bro.
of
Like
course.
I'd be like my stomach hurting laughing.
Mhm.
But I can't
Bernie
like
Mac.
yeah, Bernie Mac, like I said, King of Comedy, like you can now watch that now because people be like, "What he said about his nephew?" And it's like,
Yeah.
bro, it's a joke. Like, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like I went to a comedy club a couple of times with my wife, and one time I got singled out,
Mhm.
right? And
Yeah.
it was in Atlantic City. The dude was
You was
like,
in the
"Oh,
front row.
I was like in the middle. I wasn't even in the front, bro.
Yeah, don't do
Like
it
I
to
was
yourself. You
just
gotta be in the
chilling.
back, bro.
Yeah, I was like in the middle, right? And this dude's like,
Yeah.
the comedian's like, "Hey," he was like, "I like your beard." I had it like shaped up and everything. And I'm like, "Thanks." He's like, "What you
Yeah.
do for a living?" And at that time, I was working at CVS, but I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna say I work at CVS. I was like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
work in a pharmacy." He was like, "Oh, I bet
Yeah.
you do. I bet you do be working in the pharmacy selling them drugs." And I'm like, I ain't get offended. Like I was just
You
like,
gave him material. You
yeah.
set up the joke.
And then when I came out, everybody in the comedy club was like, "Oh, look at the pharmacist." Oh, blah. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
of course.
I was like, whatever, man. Like I didn't get pissed that he was picking on me. Like I didn't give a shit. But people get mad about anything now,
Boy,
bro.
you could get
Anything.
canceled for the wrong comedy joke. Like
Yeah.
it's not a game. Like you got to be
How about
very
this? How
self
about
conscious.
this? Let's say like you I think you sent it to me.
Yeah.
The Jay-Z girls, girls,
I'm gonna get
girls.
into that. Hold on,
Oh,
hold on.
okay, go,
Music is
go.
the next one. Music is
Yeah.
after this one. I was gonna mention that, but we gonna talk about that afterwards.
Okay.
So with comedy, it's like the Red Fox, the Richard Pryor, like them comedians would not can't thrive in this day and era
No.
at all.
No.
And not only that though, a lot of comedians, quote unquote, they don't go through the struggle no more like the old comedians. You can literally
Yeah.
just go on your phone, make a TikTok or make something on Instagram and you're a comedian. No, you
Look
got to
at
go up on
Drewski.
that stage. Huh?
Look at Drewski. Drewski, he came out of nowhere. He's a
Bro,
comedian
he's not
now.
funny at all. I don't know why people find him funny. I don't find him funny.
I think he's cool with Drake and people,
Yeah,
I
but
don't think he's
real
funny.
comedians, I like Major Hype, Mr.
Hmm.
Commodore. Them motherfuckers are funny. The kid Gowie,
Hmm.
he's pretty funny. You know, like you got some cats that are really genuinely they just funny and literally the people that be on Wild 'N Out, majority of them are
Yeah.
hilarious. Majority of them.
Remember
You know what I'm
BET
saying?
Comic View?
Bro.
Yeah. That was the shit.
Bruce, come on, man.
Bruce, you had Earthquake, you
Earthquake,
even had,
come on,
well, you had this
man.
dude, white boy. What was the white boy's name? He used to be
Which
on it.
one?
He's big. He's big now. He was in Think Like a Man. White
Oh, I
boy.
know you're talking about. I don't remember his name,
Damn it.
but
Yeah, but him.
yeah, but he's funny. Like the way they made jokes, you could just make a joke freely and not think about it. Now you make a joke, it's like they're trying to cancel you, they're trying to
Oh, yeah.
end your livelihood, they're trying to kill you. Like it's it's a joke, bro. Like I'm not
It's a
specifically
joke.
talking to you, but you
Yeah.
just taking it left. Like, and they've been making jokes about minorities for years. We don't take
Mhm.
offense to it. We take it as a joke. But don't make a joke about somebody in the the alphabet. We call them the alphabet people. You make any jokes about them, they canceling your whole fucking life, bro. Like it's insane. Now the next one I said is music, and we're gonna talk about girls, girls, girls.
Yeah.
Yo, that song, Jay-Z would have never lasted after that
No.
song. That was, and it was creative. It was
It
funny,
was.
but it was creative. Like Miss Foo Foo.
Yeah, yeah.
like
When I met your ass,
yeah.
you was dead, broken, naked, and now you on half. Yeah.
Exactly. Or the Chinese lady just keep bootlegging my shit.
Shit, yeah. And bro, like, but you know, it's like we listen to it and we still
Yeah.
rock to it, right? We're like,
Yeah.
okay. But now, like, you give it to one of these younger kids, they'll start analyzing that shit, and they're like,
whoa, why do you say
wait,
that?
but why did he? Yeah, what does he
Yeah.
mean? He has a
Uh-huh.
Puerto Rican girl who makes rice. They make more than rice. They do this,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
But they listen to music that make no sense. That go,
Right.
ha,
Yeah.
ha, ha,
A boobity bobbity boobity
Like,
bobbity beebity bobbity boobity.
if the
I'm
shit
like,
don't have a dance to it, it's not popping.
no, no.
You don't need lyrics no more. It's just like, okay, you got a TikTok dance to it. All right, boom. You're gonna make money,
Look at your boy Little Uzi Vert. I don't like him,
bro.
but when I be seeing his concerts, bro, they go crazy for this man.
Speaking of that, I'm glad you said that. So
He came out with the Eagles.
he came off the Eagles, right? And who was it? DJ Drama. And it's all over the internet. You probably gonna catch it after we get off of here. He gonna say that song "I Wanna Rock" replaced "Dreams and Nightmares" as the national song for the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia. No fucking way. "Dreams and Nightmares."
Yeah,
Bro.
it's because that little Uzi Vert song now is speaking to a younger generation. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Because
but
when I heard that song, I was like, okay, like it could get you hyped.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, and then I seen it like in a club when he performed it. I
yeah,
was like, okay, I get it now. Like I see
Nah.
why the other kids like it, but replacing the Meek Mill song, no, I
Come on.
won't say no.
the
'Cause
way
even
that
if I
song
hear
start
it,
off
yeah.
slow,
and then
and then hold on, wait a minute, y'all,
Yeah.
and then they go crazy.
ready-
And remember, that's
yeah.
attached to the Eagles' first Super Bowl, so
Yeah.
you cannot take that song away from them. That's
I
their
mean,
song. Period.
Fuck the Eagles. If I'm driving in my car and that shit
Yeah.
starts playing, like by the
Yeah.
time it gets to that part, I'm already like, oh, I'm about to fucking hit somebody.
And
within my car.
everybody knows the lyrics to it. I
Yeah.
used to pray for times like this to rhyme like
Yeah.
this. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
To I
That's a
want
classic.
to.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't even think he's saying
There's
words,
a
but
dance and
yada
there's
yada
a
yada.
dance. Yeah.
Yo,
But
I'm
there's
like,
like a
what the
dance. There's
fuck?
a dance to it though. That's what it is too.
Yeah,
There's a
it
dance to
is.
it. Yeah.
Remember, the Eagles celebrated in the end zone with it. And I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie to you, that shit that shout out to my man Jason Kelsey for a big
Yeah.
motherfucker he could move because he was doing the hip shit. I was like, oh, nigga, he
Yeah.
can move.
Yeah.
Oh, he must have fucked with a black girl back in the day.
Hey, him and his brother. Him and his brother.
Oh, we know his brother fucked with black
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I don't know. I like music back in the day. I still play old
Yeah.
shit now, and I
Me
get
too.
hyped to it.
Me too.
I vibe to it. I can't vibe to some of this new shit. I'm
I
like, what is
can't
this?
like Rowdy
Roddy
Wave?
Rich,
Yeah, Rowdy
Roddy
Rich. Like
Rebel,
I can't.
little baby. Like I can't do it.
I
Like
mean,
the furthest I go is Drake. I go from
yeah,
Drake and then I go back up. I can't go
yeah.
past Drake. That's
I
that's
can
it.
do Future. I can do Future,
Some
and
songs.
then I'm like, I gotta go back.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what he's saying. I gotta go back.
Like I could play some DMX right now. You'd be like, oh, what's
Oh yeah,
that?
yeah,
Nobody made better beats than Timbaland and Swiss Beats back
yeah,
in the day. The Neptunes,
yeah,
Pharrell, come on, man.
yeah. Even when I listen to the Neptunes now, like in the car, like me and my
Yeah,
wife, when we be listening to like Mr. Me Too or anything like that, I'd be
yeah,
like, okay, like we be in the
yeah.
car bumping,
That
like,
drop.
yeah,
Doot,
but
doot, doot, doot.
yeah,
Yo. Or
I was
back in the day
listening,
where they used to have a remix for them and everything.
yeah. And then you saw the video, and then you saw
Yeah.
what they wore in the video, and you're like, I'm gonna buy that. I'm
Yes.
gonna buy that.
We need a TRL and a 106 and Park to
Right.
come back
We
because
do.
these rappers be dropping videos on YouTube and I don't be
I
on
don't even.
YouTube, so I don't
Me
even know.
neither.
Like some videos, some songs, I'm like, oh shit, I had a video to it, and I see it
Yeah.
like 5 years later.
Yeah. I didn't even know they make videos anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that's music, and then number 7, socializing. Like the way we socialize with people now is completely different. Nobody
Awkward.
calls
Man.
anybody no more. Everybody texts. Everybody does memes, FaceTime.
Yeah.
I would say I prefer both then and now because FaceTime is cool. You want to see somebody,
Yeah.
you can't see them, you can talk to them, whatever. I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in memes and texting that we kind of lose that human effect of actually, getting in touch with a person, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think we're about to get into an age where you're not even gonna have to fucking call nobody no more, bro. Like you
Nope.
literally gonna have to you could just do some shit and they'll pop up like a fucking hologram type
Yeah.
thing, and it's gonna get spooky. I think we're losing touch with how to socialize. Period. I think
Hmm.
that's why these kids are so awkward now, bro. They don't know how to.
Yeah.
They don't know how to make a friend. They don't know how to
Nope.
fucking socialize and just be a fucking normal person
Yeah.
instead of just like, let me imitate what TikTok did. Hey, look at this. You're like, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing? Like I see all these stupid kids doing pranks like at the Walmarts
Hmm.
and Home Depot, bro. And all I think in my head was Gabe at 12 or 13 years old trying to do this prank to a fucking older person at Home Depot or Walmart. I would have
They'll
got
beat the
my
shit out
ass
of me.
beat. I would have got my ass
They would
beat.
have whooped my ass, and then they would have
Bro.
went home, told my mom. My mom
Yeah.
would have whooped my ass too.
And it's like, I don't get it, bro. Like, we're creating like all these awkward socially kids. And
Yeah.
it's just, even adults, like, some people don't even know how to have a conversation because they're in their phone all the fucking day,
They
bro.
be
Like,
like
they're in their
this.
phone.
Like,
Or
yeah,
they're like, yeah. Or they're like, oh, did you see this on TikTok? Did you see this on
literally.
Instagram? And you're like, no, like, I don't watch that shit.
Exactly.
like, what the fuck? Like,
It's just terrible, bro.
yeah.
Nah, my number 8 is sex. And the reason why I say sex is because back then it's like when you did shit, you kind of
Mhm.
kept it to yourself, or the person that
Yeah.
you did it with. No, now people be publicizing. I eat ass.
Yeah.
I take it in the ass. I
Yeah.
get peed on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. I get tied up. I get beat.
People
like
just offer that shit for free, that information. Did you be like, yeah, nigga, I be eating ass? I'm like, what?
yeah. You remember back in the day when a chick used to send you a picture and it was like for your eyes only.
Yeah.
Now they selling them shits on OnlyFans. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they got all these
Yeah.
pages and shit. Like it's different, bro. Like it's It's no
Yeah.
mystery. It's no
No.
like, oh my god, I'm getting some pussy. It's like I already know how pussy look like.
Yeah.
I already seen how she fuck. I saw the video. You
And
know what
back
I'm
in the
saying?
day, like even like threesomes, like to be like, oh, threesome, you're like, whoa, like that's some heavy duty
That's big
shit.
shit. Now
Like,
you like, oh, you haven't done a threesome?
right now, girls be like, oh, I did. Like, I heard a fucking interview with some girl who did one with Jake Paul and some other person.
Yeah,
She's like, it got really crazy, and I
yeah,
ate shit off his hand, and I'm like, what?
yeah.
I'm like, this is fucking gross.
And do you remember the girl from 3LW? One of them, she said she fucked all the B2K. No, immature. Was it immature? No, B2K. Everybody
P2K,
except
yeah.
for Mario. They ran a train on her. And she was just proud about it. Like back then, it's like you kind of kept that shit to yourself. You know what I
So I'm
mean?
guessing it wasn't the girl who was on that talk show, Adriana, and I'm guessing it
Nah,
wasn't the girl from Power.
nah. It was that skinny one.
Yeah, yeah,
That skinny, awkward looking one. Yeah, it
yeah.
was her. She
She
was
was on the
brazen.
Cheetah
Like,
Girls.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was like she was doing an interview, and it was like, okay, they didn't even ask you about that. Why are you even bringing that up? Oh, you want to be relevant. You want
Relevant,
clout.
yeah.
Okay, you fucked everybody except for the most famous B2K. You didn't fuck Mario. All right, so nobody cares.
You didn't make
You
it to the
fucked a bunch
final
of
boss.
nah. You fucked some bisexual niggas that was getting fucked in the ass
Yeah,
allegedly. So
yeah.
so it's like, what are you really telling us? Or remember back in the day, like giving head was like a big thing. Like, oh, you give head,
Oh yeah,
or you ate pussy. Now it's
yeah,
like, oh, you don't eat ass. What you mean you don't
yeah.
eat ass? You don't suck toes?
They-
Like, you got to do like crazy shit nowadays.
yeah,
It's like, what?
yeah. I feel bad for the young tenderonis coming up in the game,
Boy,
because we
I'm
ain't had to
telling
do
you.
all that. So
We ain't do none of that shit.
I never
And it's
heard
like
any
now
of
you'll
my
do it, you a
friends
lame.
coming
You
up.
don't eat
Yeah,
ass, you a lame.
I've never heard, even from high school coming up as a young adult, none of my friends just openly say,
Nah.
yo, you know what I did yesterday? But like, what happened? Yo, I aced this bitch's ass. What? Like, I've
Me-
never had that.
Remember, we used to clown
Never.
niggas for just eating pussy. Like, you
Yeah.
ate pussy? You ate her pussy? Like, what?
Like, it was like, that was it. But you
Yeah,
wouldn't, now, man, you got people peeing on people, like you said, and out
bro.
of control.
And women admitting, like, yeah, I like to get peed on. And so in my head, right, because I was talking to my lady, and if I peed on you, I can't be with you. How am I
Yeah.
laying next to you if you let me pee and shit on you and I'm okay with that?
Yeah.
Like, think
Yeah.
about it.
You got to be some
Like
disrespect and shit.
that's some shit that you do to a person. Like it's a one night stand. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna see you again.
Right.
I'm gonna violate or do whatever, and then we're gonna keep it moving. You know what I mean? So number 9 is parenting. You can't beat your
Mhm.
kids' ass no more. You can't yell at your kids. You can't discipline your kids because if you do anything too aggressive, they trying to take your kids from you. They trying to lock you up. They call you a bad parent. It's like literally you gotta be friends with your kid. You gotta
Mhm.
be hands off. You gotta be like, it's okay, Billy. It's all right. It's gonna get okay. You're slapping me. Don't do that. It's okay. Time out. You're going on timeout, buddy.
I have
Nah,
a
my
bloody
mom
nose
played knockout.
now.
Yeah, my mom played knockout back in the day. She didn't play timeout. I remember one time my mother stomped my sister ass like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Used to stomp motherfuckers in the court at WWE. Me and my brother was like, oh! But then after that, we was like, oh, we don't want none of that. We good.
No.
Like anytime one kid get their ass beat, especially with a household
Yeah.
full of kids, the rest of them fall in line. Now you can't do none of that shit.
No, man. It's a really thin line, bro. Like you
Yeah.
have to, especially if your kids are growing up to be teenagers, you got to learn how to be their friend and then be their
Yeah.
parent, and how to juggle all this new shit that's happening in the world, and their feelings, and all this other shit
Yeah.
that they dealing with, that they see, that you don't like, you it gets blurred, and you got to fucking like, not I'm not condoning violence, but you gotta let them know, like, hey, we're not peers, we're not the same.
Yeah.
I was trying to be cool, but now you making me be a fucking parent.
Yeah.
So now I got to bring you back down to life, you know.
Mhm.
So you gotta, if you don't, trust me, I know a lot of parents that have kids that let them do whatever the fuck they want, and I be looking at them like,
Bugging.
I would send them to me for a week. Send it to me
Yeah.
for a week, and you'll
Yo,
see how
I
they
ain't
come
gonna lie
back.
to you. I be seeing some of these kids act crazy, and I'm like, you ain't gonna do nothing? You ain't gonna beat this little motherfucker?
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, I
yo,
have
you
friends that do that.
serious?
I have friends that have like
Bro.
their kids are bad, bro, and you're like, you're
Yeah.
just looking at them like we're
You
not
ain't
gonna
say
do
nothing to your
nothing. Like we're not gonna
And to the
say
point, it's not
nothing.
even embarrassing no more. The person not
No.
even embarrassed. They're like, this is
Yeah.
little Billy. That's
Yeah,
how he
they'd
gets.
be like, they'd
He
be like,
might be a school
oh,
shooter. You never know.
yeah, yeah. Telling you, it's
He's
bad.
going through some stuff.
Yeah,
he, he
he
got
had a
some
rough
he
day.
got some stressful things.
He had a rough day.
Yo,
He's like, what?
so, yo, so speaking about that, right? This is what aspect I do like now about parenting. Some parents actually take the time to get to know their kid and find out what's going
Yeah,
on. Versus like back in the day, we used to get hit for everything.
yeah.
It didn't give a fuck how our feelings felt. Now, I didn't like that part. I get the part where you got to beat your kid if you have to, but not
Mm,
you just hitting them just to hit them. I didn't like that part.
yeah,
Back in the day. Now they mental health and all
yeah.
things of that nature. You talk to your kid. Is that I hate the fact that kids are getting bullied now and then
Hmm.
killing themselves. We weren't doing that shit back in the day.
No, no.
We got bullied. We looking to either fuck that person up or we trying to
Yeah,
get back at that person. We're not gonna take it out on ourselves.
yeah.
Nowadays they taking it out on themselves. They drugging themselves. They doping themselves up, drinking, taking pills, hanging themselves, cutting themselves. You know what I mean? Doing all types of harm to themselves. I hate that aspect of
Hmm.
it now. But a good parent, they take the time to talk to their kid. They try to get to know their kid. You know, like I'm not your friend, but I'm gonna be friendly towards you. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what's going on with you and see if we can kind of figure it out together and let you know you're not in this alone and you could come to me and talk to me.
Hmm.
But did that line. Don't cross that line because I'm
Yeah,
gonna knock you the fuck out.
yeah,
I'm just letting you know.
yeah. I mean,
So
I I agree. I totally 100% agree with you, man. Back in the day too, if you got bullied, like you either just was whatever, like you was just like, all right, whatever,
or
or
your parent
you,
came to the school and they were trying to fuck that kid up.
yeah, yeah, or you was just like, if you was a heavy set kid like myself, growing up in elementary school,
Yeah, yeah,
you had to do three things: either you played sports, you were funny, or
mm-hmm,
you dressed nice.
yeah.
That was the only way you weren't getting bullied or nothing.
That's
And I
it.
didn't get bullied in elementary school.
That's what
I
I'm
always had
saying.
nice clothes and
Or
I
you
was
was a
funny
pretty
and
light skinned nigga with
yeah,
with nice eyes and you were tall. That was
yeah.
it.
You know, but not now.
Yeah. And number 10, to wrap this up, technology. So back then, technology wasn't so great. It's a lot better now. But like I said before, I feel like it kind of takes away from a lot of things that we used to do. And we become lazy,
Yeah.
you know?
And you had privacy. You had actual privacy back in the day. Like
It's none privacy right now.
when you were home, you were home. If you wanted to be home
Hmm.
as a young kid and wanted to jerk off to your illegal cable box in your house, you can go ahead. Nobody's gonna look at
Channel
your
67.
yeah. Nobody was gonna look at your browser history and say what was going
No.
on there. Nobody was doing that.
No.
So now, bro, you can't do nothing. You
Mm-mm.
can't do anything, bro. Anything like the today, a fucking crazy fucking thing that happened in my store. I had an
Mm-hmm.
associate come up to me and say, "Hey, you got Twitter, right?" I said, "Yeah." They fucking Googled a picture of me, bro, and three pictures of
What?
me, and three pictures came up of me
Nah,
on
you
Google.
lying. You
They
lying.
put your name in fucking Google search, bro. It'll come up.
Nah, my name, my picture comes up. No, when I Google myself, a bunch of white guys come up first before
Oh,
anything. A bunch
bro,
of
mine's
doctors and
like
shit.
three pictures came up, and she's like, "Look at this one, look at this one," and I'm like, "What the hell's wrong with you, man?" I'm like, "I'm like, why would you even do that?" And she's like, "Oh, I just thought
Hmm.
like you say you had a Twitter," and I'm like, "Nah, like there's a boundary, bro. Like privacy is privacy. Like if I don't want
Yeah.
to talk to you, if I'm not your friend, then don't go on
Hmm.
my Facebook.
You could
Don't
lose your
come
job over that
lurking.
shit too.
Yeah, like don't lurk. Don't
Jobs,
be
they see
lurking.
old shit.
Yeah, but bro,
Listen,
back in the
let me give you a little
day."
tidbit. Go.
Back in the day, bro, you could say shit since there was all right, you had MySpace. But MySpace was like
Hmm.
more for like bullshit. It wasn't to put your
Music.
political
Hmm.
views and none of that. Now people are holding that shit against you at your fucking job or interview. They're pulling it up.
Hmm.
Like it's like, yo, like you gotta worry about so many different aspects with this technology. Is like I said, you don't have no freedom. You have no it's like no privacy at all, bro. Like it's so invasive. Me and my wife be talking in the bed, bro, talking about let's say I just talk about, yo, I want to go on a vacation. I go look at my phone, bro, on fucking Instagram, like some of these things come up. Expedia,
That's a
all
fact.
this. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here, man? Like this shit
Yeah.
is nuts.
Yeah, because you could be like, damn, my dick itching. Well, you see all types of creams. Where this shit come
Herpes.
from? Everything. You might have genital herpes.
Yeah,
This is what you
bro.
need. Like, where the fuck all this shit come from? Like,
Yeah.
it's insane, bro. Like, it's uncomfortable because it's like you can't really be yourself or be free without
Nope.
somebody recording you, somebody taping you, somebody. It's insane. And like I was trying to tell you, like the little tidbit I have for you, and a lot of people don't know when some jobs do your background check, they check your social media, and it could go as deep as you liking a picture of a big booty bitch, sharing a video of two guys fucking, you know what I mean, or just liking a picture of Hitler. Like
Hmm.
it goes that deep, bro, and you could literally not get a job because of that. And I'm telling you from personal experience. I work with Con Ed. That was part of the background check. They check your social media, and they've been. I think I don't know if I told you one time. We had like a good 60 something pages of guide with pornography, and it was insane. Shit he shared, shit he liked, and majority of it was on Twitter.
Mm.
Twitter is the most free space
Hmm.
ever. You could post anything on Twitter. You're never getting blocked. It's never getting taken out. You want to see some porn? Go to Twitter. You want to see somebody get their head decapitated? Go to Twitter. You want to see some hate shit? Go to Twitter. Like you
Hmm.
can't do none of that shit on Facebook and Instagram unless you're in one of these little groups and everybody's okay with whatever y'all posting. But for the most part, Twitter you could just be free with it,
You do everything, yeah.
and that freedom of speech shit too. I don't feel like everybody deserves freedom of speech because they abuse it to the point that they become offensive. Like you're really trying to like hate on me
Yeah.
because I'm black or I'm Hispanic or I'm Asian or you know what I'm saying. Like it's crazy, bro. Like technology is it's insane, and it's a lot of people that hide behind computers that wouldn't say that shit in your face that will sit there and talk shit.
Yeah.
And that's my spicy 10,
All right,
spicy
man.
spicy 30, man. So I know we got a couple of assholes we want to get to.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go first, man. My shotgun
Yeah,
is not ready today,
yeah,
but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to these men and women who I've been
hmm,
seeing on like social media again,
yeah,
who are posting videos them working out in the gym
okay,
and it's showing the opposite sex like showing them attention. Like they're like, "Oh, I come to the gym to work out,
yeah,
but now I got this guy all in my ass." And it's like I've seen maybe like I want to say like 20 videos already of that.
yeah,
Or the guy's like doing curls and he's like, I'm just trying to work out and they look at these girls like they're all around me. And I'm
hmm,
like, bro, like nobody, yeah, you may have a creep or two at the gym that's looking at a girl or but I don't think every guy's looking at every girl working out, looking at her
nah,
ass, talking about I want to fuck her. And it's not every woman that sees some nigga that's benching talking about I want to suck his dick. Like
yeah,
it's just like again, it's an extreme. Like it's like
hmm,
they take one little incident and they fucking make it into a big deal, and then it's like, okay, I get it. Like you feel that way, but you don't have to oust these other people. Like you don't have to make these other people look like shit just because you feel that way. That guy could have been waiting for the machine.
yeah,
Or the girl could have been waiting for that machine next, and she's just standing there, and you thinking like she's looking at your ball sack.
yeah.
No, my nigga, she's waiting for your Planet Fitness
So she
time
can
to
do her
finish,
sets.
so she can get her sets. Like it's the same thing with girls. Like when the girls are squatting,
Hmm,
a lot of the videos are like, "Look at this guy looking at my butt," and I'm like, "Oh God, come on, man!" Like, yeah, if he is, so what? Like, it's fucking. Even if you were in the train, a guy would have looked at your butt.
yeah,
Like, stop it,
hmm.
you know. And then my other like I think I was nah, that was it. That's all I had. I had one more, but I forgot
Ah,
already.
you got one more.
I thought I did. I forgot it.
So you might remember if I might trigger your memory right now. So my asshole of the week, I actually got two. So one is the tragedy that happened with Tyree Nichols, those five cops that beat him down and stomped on him. And from what I was told, they was doing it on behalf of another cop because he was messing around with the cop's girlfriend or something like that. Like, and these are black. It's black on black crime. So let's keep it real. It's not just white
Yeah.
cops beating up black people. That shit was so tragic and so horrible. It's insane, and it's like, where have we come that you literally can't trust any cop, black, white, it don't matter. You just blue. Like, and I'm not here to say all cops are bad because they're not, but they're shown so much in a bad light. It's to the point that I'm more comfortable with gangbangers than I am with the fucking police, and that makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Um, definitely assholes, all of them. The whole situation is an asshole situation. And my second asshole of the week is people that share traumatizing videos. And what I mean by traumatizing videos, that same video of him getting stomped out,
Yeah.
videos of people getting decapitated, videos of people getting raped, beat on, abused. Like, why would you, like, I get it. You want to put attention to something bad that happened, but why must you
Hmm.
share the video to traumatize not only yourself, but traumatize every single person that views that video? I feel like we're too comfortable with trauma that we spread it way too much in our communities that it's like you're numb to it at this point. You're like, oh, okay, another video of somebody getting violated, another video of somebody doing this, another
Yeah.
video of somebody doing that. Why don't we spread more videos of people doing positive shit? You know what I mean? Like people uplifting each other, helping each other, or even if you want to share a video of something funny, you know what I mean? But all these traumatizing videos that you guys share online, and this goes for any and everybody. Because I've gotten videos before and somebody has sent it to me, and I'm like, why are you sending me that shit? They be like, oh, you sensitive. I'm like, I'm not sensitive, but bro, I don't want to see that shit.
It
You know
ain't
what I mean? Like,
funny.
I don't want to see a
Yeah.
video of somebody getting beat down or somebody getting killed or somebody getting raped or, excuse me, somebody getting violated. Like, why would I want to view that? Like, I'm in a good headspace and you want to just fuck up my headspace because your headspace is fucked up? No, you should have never looked
Yeah.
at it on period. And shout out to social media for having these warnings nowadays that say, hey, this video contains X amount, you know, whatever. Click on it at your own behest. Because if you click on it, you're gonna see it. And anytime I see those videos, I don't click on it. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to relive that shit. Like I know fuck the things are happening in the world, but why do I have to see it and then share it to spread that negativity, spread all this hate and all this violence is going on? You know what I mean? So that's straight asshole shit. Those are my two assholes for the asshole of the week.
My flowers, man, I don't have a particular person or people or person or someone individually. It's for people who are doing things like you said, just to piggyback what you said, like positive things.
Yeah.
People who are starting a small business, people who
Mm-hmm.
are, starting a new venture, who bought their first house, their first car. A lot of my friends or a lot of my family members who have done, positive things and gotten a new job, anything that's positive, man. Like this year shouldn't be about like I encourage everybody to try to be their own boss and try to do their own
Mm-hmm.
thing, right? Because that's what I'm trying to do as well. Like I think that's financial flexibility and freedom, right? To do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think people who take out that risk and want to go ahead and do it and are succeeding, like those food trucks and the people
Mm-hmm.
that do any kind of business that they just take it on their own, they just decide to do it. Like those people deserve a lot of props because who's to say that that business that you put 30, 40, 60, 80, 90,000 K into is going to turn out to be great or be good at
Mm-hmm.
all. So, shout out to all those people, man. And then shout out to everybody who's doing something positive, man, this year. Podcasters who are doing things,
Mm-hmm.
people who took hiatuses from their shows and are coming back out with new episodes now. Not everything is peaches and creams, man. A lot of times you don't have time to do things or to do an episode or your life is busy. So,
Mm-hmm.
to take on something else and people doing it on a regular, man, it's much appreciated to them. So those are my flowers.
So I want to give flowers to those people that are giving people Beyonce tickets and you don't have to work for it. You ain't gotta do that, nasty. You ain't gotta do something strange for some change. You just being generous and nice and spending rent money.
Yeah.
Some might be mortgage money to go see Beyonce. And you're doing something nice for your wife or even your husband that supports B. Shout out
Yeah.
to you. We're in the month of love. You know, Valentine's Day is literally like 12 days away. So for those that are showing love every single day, and like I said, be buying them Beyonce tickets. Shout out to you, flowers to you, because yeah, we're not doing Beyonce over here.
Me neither. I'm glad that my wife is not a big Beyonce fan
Yeah,
because when I saw the
yeah.
tickets, I was like, I looked at it and then we got in the car and I was like, "Hey, do you like Beyonce?" And she was like, "Not really." I was like, "Thank God."
Thank God.
I was like, "God, man,
I
because
thought I
them
was gonna have to
tickets,
take out a car loan or some shit to get these
bro."
tickets.
I thought I was gonna have to get a cash advance at the fucking check cashing place. I'm like,
Exactly.
"Yo, what is she doing?"
I don't know, B. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Fuck,
I don't know who's
that's
gonna be at that
expensive.
concert. I know it's gonna sell out, but I don't know.
I bet you this much: all them girls who buy from Fashion Nova, they're gonna try to get that shit on Klarna or Affirm.
Hmm.
They're gonna do everything to get them tickets.
Yep.
You see, a light bill's not gonna get paid.
A
The
lot of
kids are gonna
scamming.
be eating. Yeah, the kids are not gonna be eating 3 meals a day. They gonna somebody gonna sacrifice. Somebody gonna sacrifice for them tickets.
No, no booty injections this year,
No.
ladies. We going to see Beyonce.
Yeah, man. And on that note, man, we are out, man.
Yep,
Beyonce, take
yep.
care of yourself. You're not getting my money this year.
Nah, but good luck, B.
Yeah,
We
man.
support Beyonce on this show.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, we
no
support you.
problems with the Beehive.
No. When we
All
out
right,
before we
guys.
get canceled.
Yep. See you
Later.
next week, guys.